Using it for more and more too, our TV shows, our movies, but getting it to connect with friends and families, maybe do work, go on social media. But you know what feels even better? Getting a brand new computer from the #1 computer manufacturing brand in the country. But what's on the inside, right? What's the engine that makes it run? How about the #1 processing brand in the country as well? What about the #1 feature that everyone asks for and everyone wants, which is a touch screen? This is a 14-inch touchscreen from HP with Intel processor inside. How about getting Microsoft Office for an entire year so you can try it out? How about getting the latest operating system in Windows 11 in S mode, which is safety and secure? And we're going to go through all of that for you, but you know that feeling of getting that brand new computer with all of the latest technology, one you can rely on, that you love to open and you love to take with you. Not only that, you have the option today for another $50 to get an HP DeskJet all-in-one printer, scanner, copier. So now not only is it a laptop computer, but now maybe it's a whole home office makeover. Maybe it's a whole dorm room makeover. Maybe this is for mom and dad who never upgraded, right? Maybe this is for school. Maybe this is for a high school kid. Maybe this is for you right now. $299.99 that you see on your screen, that is for the laptop only. $349.99, that is for the laptop and the all-in-one printer. Free shipping and handling here today. This is a great opportunity. I want everyone to be jumping on it and also jumping on the colors. I'm going to ask my special guest, Aaron Berger, to help me go through the colors a little bit, because the colors is something that's really fun. Hey, Aaron, how are you?
Good to see you.
There's personality in the colors.
You don't have to have a great computer. You don't have to.
That's right.
It's okay if you want a great computer.
Sure.
But we're going to fix that today. You might as well feel a little happy when you use your computer.
These two that you see right here, I love. This is Moonlight Blue right here, which has been popular already, and then the Winter Lavender that Aaron has right there. Now we do have it in that traditional silver.
Sure.
And then we have it in a snowflake. Listen, this reminds me of like Silicon Valley, tech bros, kind of like startups. That's super cool as well. Yeah, very contemporary. And then you get your wireless mouse that goes with it as well, that matches back. And we haven't even talked about Instant Ink and how that's going to help you. We have so much to talk about. I'm so glad you're here. Aaron, I'm glad you're here as well.
Thank you so much. It's great to be here. So there's two things to understand, or one key thing to understand. You've got a choice today, and this isn't something we do very often, so I'm excited to do it, and it's the lowest price at which we've ever done it. You have the option to buy a computer and a printer together, which frankly is an extraordinary value. So that's the $349 price. You'll see it, our graphic rotates here, but it's about a third the price of what you would pay at retail. Retail is like $995 or something like that. So it's you get the computer, you choose your color, and then with the printer, you get the HP print, copy, scan. It can send a fax using the HP Smart app. And we include, when you pick this up with the printer, we include a $25 Instant Ink card. So that's like taking 25 bucks off, right?
Yes, right.
And we include 6 months of HP Instant Ink, which is another, can be anywhere from say 6 to 10 months worth of ink. So if you need a new printer, it makes a ton of sense to get these together.
Yes.
If you don't want a new printer, then the $299 price is for just one of the most extraordinary little computers you'll ever own. So that's your choice. Buy the computer in any color with the printer, or just the computer by itself. I want to talk about just the computer for a little bit.
Yeah, we're going to jump into the computer. We're going to give you a little tour of it. We're going to show you kind of all the ports, and then we're going to get into the power of this thing. So I really want you to hang out with us, because I know, listen, I know it's lovely to get a new computer. It can be kind of daunting to buy one. You go into an electronics store, you go into a big box store, they got all these different options. It's kind of hard. And then you go in maybe wanting to spend $300, and you walk out spending $1,000 because of all the upgrades and all the little features that you like, and the backlit keyboard, and all these little things that you want, the Intel processor inside, right? It's what we do here at HSN. With our relationship with HP, we put all those features together, and we give you a limited time, but it's a time to offer you at this price, $299.99 for a computer that is touchscreen, that is powerful, that is reliable. You're going to take it with you, and you're going to use it all the time. So I'm glad you're here. Stay with us. Follow along at hsn.com. Let's dive into it.
Let's do it. So key things about the computer. To Ty's point, all the #1 brands. It can be daunting to walk into a computer store and go, okay, I'm starting from scratch. I know I want my computer to be faster. I know I want it to be easier to use. I know I want it to be safer. This does all of those, and it does it with the #1 brands anywhere. So HP is the #1 selling brand in America. You're walking into the store and going, I want it to be a third the retail price. You see that? The retail price would be, you know, almost $1,000 for the computer and printer. I want it to be a third the retail price, but I want it to be the #1 brand in America. It's the #1 computer brand and the #1 printer brand in America. And we're also the #1 selling brand, period, at HSN for all the great things Ty sells, all the health and home and beauty and fashion and fitness and you name it. HP is the #1 brand. So on President's Day weekend, for the President's Day weekend sale, we do this really big blowout every year. This is it. This is what you're catching. It's also the #1 processor brand in the world. Bum, 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 bum. Intel inside. We could have done the #2 or the #3 processor brand for a computer at $299. Like that would have been a very reasonable proposition. We didn't. That means your computer is so much faster. We'll talk about it in a few minutes, but it's up to 1,200% faster, for example, with 3D gaming. So we'll get to that. It's a safer computer because it's Windows 11 in S mode, so you don't have to buy antivirus, anti-spyware, anti-malware. It sounds good, right? It all sounds good.
Great.
You should get it while we've got it. Honestly, while we've got all the colors and while we've got it available with the printer, I would do it. I haven't shown you what I think is the single most important thing. We're going to spend some time on it now. It's this. If you want to see anything more clearly,
oh my goodness,
if you want to multitask, this is a touchscreen computer. Nobody would think. Nobody would think at $299.
No.
The computer was going to be. You know, yes, it has Intel. Yes, it's Windows 11 in S mode. No one would think this should be a $900 computer and printer, and it would be anywhere else if you bought it, because touchscreen's expensive. What did you spend for your touchscreen phone? That's probably 4 inches, not 14 inches. I bet you spent double this just for your phone. That's why it's been so incredibly popular. And here's the other thing I love about touchscreen. None of us are getting any younger. Not one person who's watching right now is getting any younger. It is the human condition. It gets, you know, more and more difficult to see small print, right? If you're going between your reading glasses on and off, and do I need them, do I not need them? The nice thing here, there's no such thing as small print. I found the smallest print on HSN's website, which by the way says, we want you to love what you buy. If you don't, send it back for 30 days so you can try your computer for free for 30 days. You can try your computer and your printer for 30 days. You're gonna love how much faster and how much safer and how much easier to use they are. And you're gonna love how you can see so much better, and it's so much easier to use because it's touchscreen. Touchscreen changes the game. If you're not a computer person, if you're Gen X, if you're a baby boomer, if you're not a computer native, and you think, oh, I need a new computer, but it's just so daunting, this is not daunting. Get this home and see how easy it is to use.
If you're ever on a site and you're like, well, how do I don't know, like, how do I navigate this map right here, right? Look, you don't have to find the button to click. You just navigate the map there with your fingers, and maybe you need to scroll, and you're like, I don't know where that button is to move it around. Sometimes it's hard to find that button. It's that easy, pinch and zoom. You are gonna love the touchscreen. Look, you just move it around. It is that simple. It is intuitive. It's easy to use, and it is powerful. It's also really beautiful. It's meant to take with you. Look at the size. The size of this is just right. Listen, HP does a 17-inch. That can be around $699, $799, right? You know, are you going to take that with you, or is it going to be more of your kind of desktop computer, maybe your home computer? If you take it to the coffee shop, you take it on the airplane, you take it on the train, you take it with you anywhere around campus, that 14-inch is the way to go. Touchscreen is the one thing that people ask us about more than anything else.
A game changer, unlike anything. I've been in HSN almost 20 years selling electronics. Nothing has changed computers the way touchscreen has. It just makes it so much simpler. You want to see something more clearly? You touch it. You want to you want it to be larger, you pinch or you zoom.
It's so intuitive.
It is just.
It is so intuitive.
Look,
just like
into some video there. You see how quickly that picked up the video?
Yeah.
No pausing, no waiting, no hesitating. Why is that? Let me tell you why that is.
Okay.
This right here. Bum, 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 bum. So it's an easier computer to use because it's a touchscreen computer. It's a faster computer to use because it's Intel inside. Intel quad-core Celeron processor. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. Two big words, value and versatility. First of all, the value. You've seen for yourself. We've shown it to you several times. If you purchase all this separately, you can see that on the left graphic that's sometimes up on your screen. We'd be talking about $995 for the computer and printer. So it's roughly, not exactly, about a third the price, right? Big difference. Value is clear. I want to go back to that video for just a moment if we can, because there's another word, and I want to kind of talk through it. It's the versatility of the computer with all the things that you can do at one time. Most of us do lots of things on our computer. Ty's over there looking at Zillow right? I was just streaming some videos, shopping on hsn.com. Maybe you've got work to do. We include Windows 365. You'll see in the videos, we play it now, the versatility of this computer, of this processor specifically. It is built for high-speed gaming. It is built for email. It is built for web browsing. It is built for getting your Microsoft programs run, and all of it at the same time. So value, yes, 100%, but versatility. And I think that's something that kind of, if you're an everyday computer user like me, you know, I'm not a scientist. I'm not deep into, well, I don't write code. I just, like you, I use my computer to surf the web. I use it to stay in touch with my family. I use it to read about my products and study my products that are coming up. I got my insurance license last year in the summer, kind of for the heck of it, because I wanted to see if I could. Your computer leaves that whole world open to you.
Yes.
So if you want a computer that is faster and you want a computer that is easier to use, this is that computer.
Computer that you love using. If right now you go to open your laptop and you're gonna have your fingers crossed, I hope it works today. I hope it doesn't slow down today. I want to point out a couple of things that you're seeing on your screen right here, because normally what we do is we present a laptop and then you get the option of Microsoft 365 and the price goes up $60 to $70. But what you're seeing on your screen right now, that's a printer. So $299.99 is the laptop by itself, all by itself. And yes, you get Microsoft Office 365 already installed. But for $349.99, you get the laptop plus the HP DeskJet all-in-one printer where you can print out photos like that. Professional quality, high quality photos like that for $349.99. For another $50, the all-in-one, the scanner, copier, printer. And with that comes along the $25 in Instant Ink. And Instant Ink is a program that you can join, and you will never have that panic of not having ink again, because it gets delivered right to your front doorstep before you even know you're low on ink. Happens to me all the time. I'm like, what is this? Oh, and I go to my printer, my HP DeskJet, and I go, oh yeah, I was about to run out of ink, and now it's right there.
It's so nice. So let's take just a moment to talk about Instant Ink. Most of you guys who are picking this up are picking it up with the printer. Frankly, it makes more sense. It's about $150 in printer value with all the stuff we include for another $50. So Instant Ink is the way your printer works. And HP Instant Ink is an ink replacement program. So it means when you're out of ink, you don't have to go to the store to buy ink. You can do it the way you've always done it, but you'll save 50% if you do it this way. Plus, you'll never go to the store to buy ink again. It's easier, it's less hassle, it's cheaper, it just makes sense. So your printer orders ink. When it's low, it can tell, and it just automatically comes to your door. You don't pay like the $50 or $60 or $70 for cartridges like you used to. They're monthly plans that start at $1.49. So the plans are, it's $1.49, I think, for 10 pages a month. There's a $5 plan, a $7 plan for 50 pages and 100 pages. The point is, it's only a couple of pennies per page. You can cancel it anytime, you can change it at any time. Or again, if you want to just do regular ink and go to the store when you buy ink, you can do that as well. But we include 6 months of HP Instant Ink. That's for free, that's included. And we include a $25 Instant Ink card. So it's going to get you more, all in all, when you buy the printer, you'll have more than a year's worth of ink. Which means if you were going to go buy a printer, buy a printer cartridge for your old printer at home right now, just think about this for a minute. If you need to buy an ink cartridge for your printer, I guarantee you'll spend more on those ink cartridges than you will today getting a brand new printer that comes with a year plus ink. It just makes sense to get the printer as well.
Let that set in for a second, right? Instead of going out and spending that $65, $70, and you got to bring the box, did I get the right number? And you always run out of ink at 10 p.m. on a Sunday night when something is due Monday morning, right? So not only to mention the kind of inconvenience of it, but instead of that, for $50 more on top of the brand new laptop, you get a brand new printer. And you get a brand new kind of ink system called Instant Ink. And then you get $25 of ink, and then you get 6 months free ink. So give this some thought. A home office. You've got kids at school, and they've got to print, they've got to do projects, scan, and copy. Maybe you're on the go. You take that computer to the coffee shop. You want that new computer to keep up with you. You're watching your TV shows. You're watching your movies. You're staying connected with friends and family. You're also doing some work at the same time, on the go or at home, I want you to give that some thought. And if at home you want that brand new kind of office experience with the HP DeskJet printer, I want you to take advantage of that as well. What you're looking at are the colors here. On the very top is called Winter Lavender. I love a little bit, it's a calming color, it's a beautiful color, but it definitely has some personality. Also, you have it in that moonlight blue, you have it in that natural silver, and then in that snowflake white. We only have about 5 minutes remaining in this presentation right here, so I'm so glad you guys are here. But what I like to say is, you want the #1 computer brand in the country, the #1 processing brand, the #1 most asked for features, the #1 most used operating system in Microsoft, the Windows 11. You get Microsoft Office 365 as well, the touchscreen, all of that you're getting included today. Plus, if you choose at $349.99, let's get a brand new printer while we're at it. Let's do all of this.
I think it's a great idea, and we have been told by the HSN buyer, and I know from what we have planned for HP, we don't have a lower price bundle printer computer planned for the rest of the year at this time. So
wow. Okay.
if you want a great deal on doing your office over, like I said, we, HP, are the #1 selling brand at HSN for all of the great things they sell here. And so for the big holidays like President's Day, 2 or 3 times a year we do blowouts. This is certainly one of those. Congratulations. If you're picking it up, get it home, get a faster computer, get a better printer, copier, scanner. It has an auto document feeder on it. Something else I want to mention, I want to talk about Windows 11 for just a sec.
Yeah.
This has Windows 11 built in. If you have a Windows 10 computer right now, this is really key information. Windows is phasing out support for Windows 10 this year. Windows 10 is after October 14th of 2025, they will no longer support Windows 10. So you're going to need to get a new computer this year anyway. Why not get one when we have the best price on a bundle that we anticipate having all year? A 14-inch screen, which you'll love and is on the go, a touch screen, which makes everything easier, an Intel processor, which makes your computer so much faster, you're multitasking so much faster, and then another key thing. Not only is this Windows 11, so you have the newest Windows operating system, this is Windows 11 in S mode. That's key. It means it's a safer computer to use. We have a Windows 11 video we're gonna show you guys right now. Windows 11, again, the latest operating system from Microsoft, was built to help us create and connect and to play more easily on our computers. And this, of course, is Windows 11. It's the latest version of the Microsoft operating system. Again, Windows 10 is being phased out. So if you have Windows 10, you're going to have to get a new computer this year at some point. This is not just Windows 11, it's in S mode. Because it's in S mode, this is key. This will save you so much money and so much time. You don't have to pay for, install, keep up with antivirus or anti-spyware or anti-malware or any of those things. All of that safety is baked into your computer. So you don't have to be an IT guy, an IT gal, an IT grandma, an IT grandpa. You don't have to. The computer is the IT person, if you will. You just enjoy using it. You enjoy surfing the web, you enjoy playing games, you enjoy using your Microsoft Office, you enjoy doing your email, all without the panic that comes along with, oh wait, is this a safe link? Or oh wait, what happens if I put my credit card in here? Or oh, you don't have to worry about any of that anymore. This is the safest Microsoft operating system Microsoft has ever created.
Wow.
That's a big comfort, right?
It really
makes
is.
Such a difference.
It's something that we are concerned about. I don't care if you are a computer expert or this is your first computer. We are concerned about those things.
We are.
And it's an ongoing cost too. You go into a computer store, you go into a big box store, and before you walk out, they will say, we recommend you purchase $70, $75 antivirus. And you got to pay for that every year.
Yeah.
Every year. And you go, well, yeah, I have to. I can't take that risk. But Windows 11